Now to open the Keel software, here I have installed the Keel version 5, and to open this software, so you have to double click on the Keel icon. So let me click on Keel software version 5. It takes some time. Okay. So this is the complete view of the inside view of Keel software and version 5 here. So this is the project window. So all the projects that you will going to create, all the files you will going to, all the programs you will going to write will be stored here. You can see and you can verify all the programs here. And this is the editing window. Here only you will going to type your programs, and usually all the programs will be stored, will be saved in the .esm extension. And this is the output window. Here you can see the all the results, compiling results. So any errors if you found, or any warnings if you found in your program, you can see all these things at this point as this window. And on the right bottom side you can see the memory window. Right now it is not visible, but once you go for compiling, once you go for debugging of your program, the memory window will appear here. Or if you don't appear, if it is not appearing after the debugging also, here you can go to view and you can select the memory window from this. So once the debugging happens. And other than that, so we have under file, you have all the options related to file options, saving or resaving or opening any file. Under edit option you have editing details, and under view, if you don't find any toolbars, you can find out here. Then under project, so this is all related to creating new projects or building your new projects or creating the X files for your project. All these things you can see here. Then other than this is for the external dumping of your program. Under debug, you can debug your program step by step. For that, this window you can see, and other things the same thing, peripherals and tools. We have a lot of options. Now let me show you a simple program. So how to create a simple program by creating new project, and how to simulate it or how to debug it, right? Fine. So first is you have to go to project. In the project, so you have to select new Microvision project. Okay, so because you are creating a new project, so I'll go here. Now it will ask for the name of your project. Okay, so before you save the project, by default it will take the C drive to store or to save your project. So if you don't want to save your project inside the C folder, you can select, you can go back and you can create a new folder also. So here only I will create a new project, new folder. Inside that I will save my project. Okay, this is demo, so I'll save this as demo1. Okay, I'll enter, and I'll enter into this folder by double clicking on that. So here I'll going to create a new folder by giving a new name. Okay, this is the test demo test. I'll give the name as, let's say, demo test project. Okay, now I'll go to save this project. So click yes. Now it is asking for the target device. Okay, the program will go to write is for which kind of target device, because we have already seen that the microcontrollers have a different version from different companies. Okay, so here let us choose the microcontroller version 8051 version from Atmel Corporation. Now the Atmel is brought you by the Microchip Technology. This is a company is overtaken all the company from Atmel. So let us choose from Atmel the Microchip Technology. So the target device is 8089 C51 ED2. So this is the microcontroller I am going to use. So we have plenty of versions of microcontrollers we already have. Okay, so it is a basic version, the extended version of 8051, right? That is from Atmel Corporation or Atmel company. Now it is taken by the Microchip technology. That's why you can find the chip under microchip technology. Okay, so this we have to use, and just click OK. Select this and click OK. Remember this, for simulation we're going to use this device only, 8089C51AD2. Okay, so just click OK. Now it will ask for the copy startup. This is the startup project folder and a file, a C program. It is asking to add to the project. Should I add or not? Just you can click no, or you can also click yes. That is no issue with that. So now your project has been created. Here you can see the demo test. Under that you have a target file. Under that you have a source group. Okay, so whatever the program you are going to write, that should be under this source group, because that is the source programs or the actual programs you are writing to the microcontroller. Okay, so all the programs you are going to write should be saved under this. Okay, now let us create a new file. So for that you have to select new, click on new file. This is the new text window. So here I will going to write my program. Okay, let me start with org00h. This is the start of the program, because your memory start from 000 internal memory. So it is it will start from 0 memory location. Then let me write a simple program. Let's say move as 20h. So don't worry about the instructions now. So once we started the addressing modes, you will understand these programs very clearly. Here just to give you how to create a folder and how to create a program file and how to debug it, I'm just trying to show that. Okay, let me write another program. And just to show you some memory locations, let me write move 50h hash 24h. I'll end this program. It is a simple program. So what is this move instruction? Is just copies the data, the actual value to the operand. Okay, so it is just what it does is it will going to copy the value 20 into accumulator A. Likewise 21 into register R1, 23 into register R2. This is the immediate value that should be copied to R2. That is what the move instruction does. Okay, so here the only small difference is here it will, instead of storing into the register, it will store the value 24 into the address location. I am mentioning the address location. Okay, destination is 50. Okay, 50 is the address location of your internal memory. So this 24 will going to store inside this. So this is what a simple program for data transfer. Fine. So what is now? We have created a new file. We have to save this file first, because I said all the programs you will go and write should be saved in .asm extension. So assembly program extension, right? So for that you have to save the program. I'll click OK. Here I have to save the file. I have to give new name, test program. I'll just give test program, and do not forget to save this file in .asm extension. Okay, so the program is created and saved in .asm extension. Okay, now we have to save this project program. Now we can see, once you save the program in .asm format extension, right, all the mnemonics will appears in different colors. Right, this is to define the corresponding mnemonics. Okay, it will be highlighted in different colors to show that okay, this is the value and this is the registers and this is the mnemonic or the instruction. Likewise, now once you have saved your file, now what you have to do is, as I said, all your programs should become under source group. Okay, now what I will do, I'll right click on the source group. Here you have to select add existing files to group source 1. Okay, or you can create a new folder only, you can add a new item here only, and you can create your program. I think that is also okay. Now I already created a new file, I just going to add the new file to this source group. Okay, once you click OK, you can see, you can find your program here. Test program, this is my program, right? See, this is my program. So I'll click add and I click close. Just have to add and close it. Okay, now if you press the plus icon here, you can see the test program. Okay, the test program that you have created, right? This is the program you have created. Now once you added your test program into the source group, now we have to test for the errors, we have to compile it for the errors. So how to compile it? Just select this test program and go to project. Here select build target. Okay, this is the compiling, it will check for the errors in your program. Click OK. Now we can see here in the top left corner, so it is building the program, it is compiling the program. Okay, so first it will targets and link the file, it will check for the errors. Now in my program there are no errors. Okay, once you found your program has no errors, now we can debug the program step by step. How to do that? Here you can go to debug, select start or stop debug session. Okay, if you click on this start and stop debug session, it will ask for evaluation mode running with code size 2 kilobytes. Click OK. Now the debugging has started. Now we can verify this program step by step. Fine. So we can press this icon to check for step by step, or you can press F11 also. I'll just press here only. See, once the move instruction is executed, the register A is accumulated with value 20. Now the next instruction is move R1, 20. Then when this is executed, R1 has filled with the value 21. Likewise the R2 is copied with 23. Now the next instruction is move 50h, 24. That means the value 24 would be saved into the memory location 50h. This is the internal memory location. Okay, so this will be executed. Okay, now it is executed and it will end the program. Now how to check this memory location? Okay, so this is my memory location. So okay, you can see the stack operations as well as memory window. Here you can see the memory window. If I click on this memory, now it is asking for the address. Here I have to type the address, then we have to find out whether it has moved to the address location 50 or not. Okay, just no worry about the address, giving the address type. Okay, just see the things. Okay, 0x50. This is my address location, internal memory address location. If I click yes, see, you can see in the memory location 50 I have the value 24. Okay, that means my program is successfully executed. Okay, so this is how you have to add new file, and you have to write a new program and add it to the file, then you have to execute it. Okay, to stop the debugging, you have to go to debug again, stop. Okay, start or stop for both same option, click that, so debugging will stop. Okay, so once you save this, just save the program and close it. Okay, that's all. If you want to add new program, you can go here, add new file, text2, you can write a new program, again save the program in .asm extension, again add the file and perform the debugging. Okay, that is how we have to do the simulation. Thank you.